Assalamualaikum guys, welcome back to my channel. This is the second video of my React Native tutorials. In last video we have created a new app in Expo, and in this video we will learn the basic structure of React Native or Expo React Native. First of all, we delete all the code and import React capital R React from React, and we will import something from React Native. And there is two type of components. First of all, class base, and second is function base. In this video we will learn the basic component type, which is the class base. And this here is the structure of class base component. We put a class keyword and put a name of our component. We can use app, we can use screen, we can use home, which you want. I am using app because it's the starting screen. Starting screen always start from app component, which is the basic structure. And so also I am using the app, and I will extend from component, which is we are importing from React, and we will place class brackets, and we will render a component, and in render function we will return AJSX, return text hello orders, and when we save we will get an error. First of all, an error due to this text, because we are not importing from React Native, and second one is we are not exporting this app, so we will import text from React Native, and we will get only one error, which is the export default app. App is the component name which we are building. So as we save, we will get the text hello coders up. Our app is rendering. When you save our code, automatically emulator detect and run the code and save on screen. Here we can see a small hello coders hub is appear in the screen, but it's behind the status bar, so we will avoid the status bar. We will import status bar from B is capital, status bar from Expo status bar, and we will use here. When we will use status bar and give in the style, which is the auto, and as we save we will get an error, because we can return only one element. So there is a solution. We will cut this code and import a view like a div. If you are using if you are a website developer, you can compare with div. We will export view, and as we save, the error is gone, and we will paste our existing code and save it. You can place it here, and we will give the styling to this view, so we can avoid this status bar. Here is one more component which is style sheet. We will use style sheet for giving the style, but in this video we use inline styling like web. Here we will give the style and object of styles. Here we will give align items attribute and set the value in center. As we save, you can see our text is now in center, and we want this text in the center of screen, so we will justify content, and we will use justify content and give the value center to it. And when we save, and we will give the style to this and give the width to 100%, so it's percent not 5. We will run our project again. As we save, as we give the width 100% and it is in the same, we can see from here we will give the border width 1. Here you can see here is the border of our text field. So we will give this border property to our view to see where is our view is existing. Sorry, there is a 2 column there. Here we can see our view is only in this place, so we will give flex 1. As we will give flex 1 to it, and we will remove this style. Here we can see our text is in the center. Let's learn about with what is align items, justify content, border width, and flex. Align items align our text in center, width by center, and when we use justify content center, it justify our content or align our text vertically. Okay, as I am writing the flex end property and setting the property at flex end, you can see it's end of vertically end. And if I use flex start, you can see it's on the start. And if I use center, you can see it's in the center. Same in case of align items, you can see if you use flex end, then it's end of widthwise. And if you use start, it's the start of the width, and again I will use center. And what is the flex? If you use flex 1, it's mean give all the height and width to this view, only one view. We are using only one view in whole screen. If you put flex property to or 3. Okay, there you will see no changing. If you observe, cut the code, use view again and put your code here, and again put code over here, copy the code and paste here and delete it, and also delete this. Here you can see we are giving one view, and this is the second view, and it's the parent view. Okay, I am giving the equal flex to both. If I use 2, here we change text first view, and here it's the second. I am giving the 2 property to first view. Then you can see it's using the whole screen is divided into 3 parts, but the first view using 2 parts, and second view using only 1 part. And if I use 3, then it's divided into 4, 3 and plus 1, 4, and it's using 3 parts and it's using 1 part. We can check it if we use the background color. Okay, here you can see it's using this, and if I use this background color pink. Okay, here you can see it's using 3 parts, and if I use 1, then it's divided into 2 parts, 1 and 1 2, and using 1 part using this first view, and second view also using 1 part. If I use 2, then second view is using 2 parts, and first one is using 1 part. Here is the concept of flex, and in next video we will learn about flex in detail. Stay blessed.